All right, all right. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Thanks for hanging in there with me being MIA yesterday. Obviously, if you follow me on Facebook, and most of you guys know me personally, know I've had a week from basically a week from hell. So, Emily is awesome. She has jumped in. She wanted to pour into you guys. I know that we have our big R&T Zooms, but there's nothing like hearing from her personally, catered to our team, and specifically for you guys. It's just so awesome. So thank you so much, Emily, for taking time out of your busy schedule. I see you're in the car and everything, but you're awesome, and my team is so excited to hear from you. So I'm just going to go ahead and mute myself and let you take it away.
All right, sounds good. Hey, everybody, happy Valentine's Day. I love spending it with people that I love, so this is a good holiday for me so far. I hope you guys just kind of pour into anybody today that you find valuable in your life and that you care about. And what better time to use your business than to maybe make someone feel valuable that maybe might not have that extra love in their life, shooting them a funny little gif or meme about Valentine's Day or love, or if they're going through something crazy tragic, that you could just be that person that shines a little bit of love in their direction. This is my favorite made-up holiday ever. Ever. I love that Hallmark makes lots of money from this holiday because I love love. And that's what this business is all about. This is a relationship business. And the most important relationship that you will have in this business is with your downline and with your upline. It's just as important as the relationship you have with your customers and your potentials. The relationship you cater to your downline is something that will grow over time as your leadership skills develop and change and your skill sets change. Jennifer has witnessed that over the last 3 years from me personally, being a hot mess, not knowing what exactly I got all of my friends into. I just knew that we all felt really good. Like, we'll figure out the compensation plan together later, but right now, you and I just need to hit the ground running and make money, right? That's how Jennifer and I just kind of started this thing. Sure, she wanted to get rid of migraines. I had some baby weight to lose, but we were making a paycheck, and that's just kind of what our focus was. So what happened over the last 3 years? We grew teams, crazy teams. We grew crazy busy. Both of us had children around the same time. And all of these different things can make your relationship with someone that you love dearly kind of like a roller coaster, right? There's days that you're going to go immediately to your upline and be like, oh, I need you for this. I need your help with this. And then there's days you're like, I got this. I don't necessarily need their help. I feel comfortable. I feel like I know the information and I can direct my team in the right way. So I kind of want to take you to that place. This is going to be a vulnerable call. This might make you feel some type of way, but I want to make sure that we are all on the same page when it comes to relationships with our business partners. I don't use my direct uplines. A lot of you guys maybe have noticed that, and you've noticed Emily really kind of does her own thing, and that is okay with me. Does that mean that I don't need their leadership or direction? Absolutely not. I'm always open to new ideas and direction, and there's things that they can always teach me, but at the end of the day, I'm going to own my successes and I'm going to own my failures. If I don't add my 3 ambassadors, my 3 level 1s, a very simple goal for all of us in this business every month, I'm not going to say, well, my upline doesn't talk to me and she hasn't helped me do 1 Zoom call, so that's her fault. I'm not successful and I haven't been maintaining my diamond rank because of her. No, I'm not going to place that blame on somebody. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply what she has taught me. I'm going to maybe look at some things that she's doing in her business that helped her add level 1s and go, you know what? Those are some great ideas. Maybe those are some things that I can implement in my business, and I'm going to turn it around. Now, a lot of you guys are amazing moms. I watch you with your kiddos on Facebook. It's Instagram. I love seeing your pictures, and it's really cool to see how you incorporate your children into your life and your business. Absolutely love watching it. So I want you to kind of think of this analogy. When you are growing up in life and something bad happens to you, do you immediately blame your parents? Do you immediately go, that's my mom's fault? She gave me that horrible, sarcastic personality and nobody understands my sarcasm, so everybody sucks. Thanks, Mom. Thanks a lot. I have no friends because I'm sarcastic. No, that's a choice that you choose to make because that's your personality, and that's okay. But I'm not going to, point the blame on my mom. My parents are divorced. right? So when my marriage is rocky, or if I get upset with Scotty about something, I'm not going to throw a fit and be like, well, thanks, mom and dad. You're divorced me. Let's fight today. Way to go. You know, it just sounds silly, right? When you're thinking about that out loud, you're like, I can't blame them for something that I have control over. So I was just kind of thinking about that and thinking about how I could, you know, apply that to my business, because there are things in my personal life that I would immediately love to place blame on, because it's so easy to blame others and take that negative route than it is to own it. And just be like, you know what? I didn't work my business. I slacked off. I had some sick babies. We had lots of school projects. I was focusing on the gym really more than my rank advancement, and I didn't work my business. If you are in it to win it, if you are in it to make a paycheck, if you're in it to maybe just cover enough to cover your products, maybe you're in it because you want that $10,000 paycheck, right? You want to be a jewel. You want that free trip to Hawaii. Whatever you were in it for. I said this last night on the Zoom call, go all in 100%. Whatever that goal is, that must-have goal in your business, go in 100%. Give it your all, and do not let anyone take it from you. And don't place the blame on anybody if it doesn't come in the time that you've allowed it to come. I think that's one of the most harmful things you can do, is put a time slot on your commitment to this business. So if I'm not diamond by 2018, I'm going to quit. And it shouldn't be like that. Instead, it should be, I have until 2018 to help my team sponsor 250 level ones. You know, you can look at it in a positive way, and you can look at it and, you know, encourage your upline to engage and encourage your team to sponsor people and set goals and to work on things. In my favorite book ever, you've probably heard of it by now, Go Pro by Eric Worre. This is something that he preaches on. It's a couple chapters into the book, and he's like, look, if you join a network marketing company, you got to own this on day one. Tell your upline this exact message. Look, I love you as a person. You're one of my closest friends. I thank you so incredibly much for introducing me to a way to work from home and stay home with my kids. Because of you, you know, I made $6,000 last year. Have you looked at your year-to-date earnings? It'll blow your mind. Thank your upline for that opportunity. And then I want you to say, I will come to you when I absolutely desperately need you. I'm going to share my goals with you. I'm going to share my affirmations with you, but own my success, and I'm going to own my failures. When I hit that rank of gold, when I hit that rank of emerald, I'm going to make sure I thank you publicly and personally for this. But you better believe that was my teen girlfriend. You better. I want you guys to say to Jen, and you know what? She's going to smile. It might make her feel a little weird because she's like, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I taught you that. But she's going to be so happy for you because you're going to be making that big, big, big money. And you are going to be driving that Plexus Lexus, you know, picking up her kids to and from daycare because she's going to be too busy with that diamond life, right? No, y'all are going to celebrate together. Y'all are going to have so much fun. But I want you to own it, because if you don't own it today, then 2 months from now, when you still haven't hit your goal because you're not taking yourself seriously, I just don't want you to message in and say, you know, you just haven't really invested in me, and I'm just like not feeling it anymore. So I just don't think Plexus is for me. Because I'm going to say, no, we had this talk. You guys are capable. You are moms, and you are strong, independent women that I have seen do some miraculous things for your community, for your families, and for your husbands, for your kids alone. A lot of you are single moms. You guys can do this. If Jen can do it with 3 girls, Lord bless your sweet soul. If I can do it, 2 crazy boys that like destroy my house every day, like I don't know why I clean, you guys can do it. We are living proof, and we just want you to understand that we want it so badly for you, and that's what these little Zoom chats are for, is to encourage the crap out of you. So think about that today. Think about not playing the blame game, but holding yourself accountable and making it an accountability change, and see what happens. See what you can apply to your business. See what you can teach your downline and duplicate this down so that they too know that you are there as a resource and a friend first, and not a crutch. Okay? So think about that this week. I love you guys. Thank you so much for letting me jump on and take over. And if you have any questions or ideas you'd like to share, we can open it up for a minute, Jen.
Thank you so much. No, I love that. I love what you said too. I think it's in Go Pro where he talks about Is it GoPro? No, maybe it's Big Al. I don't remember. But he talks about saying when someone joins you, even making it a point, I'm going to work with you, but I don't work for you. And
Yeah,
I think that's always stuck with me too, is always keeping that in mind, because I actually, on the flip side of this, on the relationship with downlines, I have had people on my team who have come to me and they struggle because they're spoon feeding their downline. And I tell them they have the same resources you do. Like, don't cripple them. They have the same resources. You don't work for them. So I think this is perfect topic. Thank you.
Absolutely. No, you're welcome. I think it's something that we all struggle with because we're moms, right? If we have a glimpse of yellow within us, what? Oh, dads. So I said and dads. So we're parents, right? We want to help. We want to help. Our motherly instinct comes out and you're like, oh, I just want to make sure that they do this right. And I just want to make sure that they have everything they need. It's kind of like packing a lunch every day. Well, your team page is the lunchbox and all the snacks and treats are inside. Just point them back to the resource. Hey, I shared that a couple months back. If you search this keyword in the team page, it should pop up. If for some reason it doesn't, then come back to me. But that's in our team page. Or hey, go to the Plexus blog. They just posted 3 recipes. That's something you could share with your potential. I think it's all about redirection instead of, holding up the crutches or being that wheelchair for them and showing them, oh, let me just wheel you around and show you where to go and what to do next. No, they're strong and capable just like you guys are. So that's going to be part of your leadership skill set that you're going to develop over the next couple of years. I mean, it's been almost 3 years for us, Jen, believe it or not. And there's sometimes, like especially with newer ambassadors, where I want it more for them than they want it for themselves. And I have to step away. And it hurts me because I'm like, oh my gosh, your network, you have like 6,000 people between Instagram and Facebook that you could utilize. And you have posted 30 selfies today and not one thing about your health. It drives me crazy. But it has to click up here in their mindset first. So what do? Well, if they're not willing to work their business, I'm going to go through their friends list and I'm going to network through them. That's what I'm going to do. Right? That's a lesson learned for them when I sign up their dream teamer, and not because I'm being spiteful, but because I got a business to run. And if they don't take themselves seriously, I gotta take myself seriously in my business. I got babies to feed, right? This has become my career. Right now, Scotty's not working. This is literally our only source of income. I gotta get to work. So I want you to kind of keep those things in mind. If you do have that person that you are exhausted over and you've shown them and you literally hold the bottle for them in their mouth and you're like, here's your Plexus for today, drink up. And they're just like, meh. Like, right, you have a 2-year-old that's like, I don't want that, mom. That's kind of how they feel. Like, you're giving them all this awesome stuff and they don't want it. They don't see the value in it. Step away. Do yourself a favor. Don't hold your breath. If you hold your breath, you're going to be like gasping for air because they don't see it yet. So Jennifer and I both have learned this the hard way over the last 3 years, and that's something that you guys can take away and step away from today. You're going to know who those people are. I'm sure that's not everyone on your team. You guys have runners, and they're runners because they have that little ounce of red that shines through, and they post their posts without asking for help. They're not salesy. They don't whine you about their first white line, or they go out and get a new one. So all about mindset. Do this thing, you guys. And like I said, today's the perfect day to do so because it's a day of love, and you can just go love on anybody and show your team, look, I told 5 people today, happy Valentine's Day, shared some fun facts about the good hormones in Slim, and I got myself a new customer. What'd you do today? Hold them accountable by showing them what you're doing. Duplication at its finest.
Just to add to that, and then I'll go ahead and let you jump off, but to add to that, I don't remember where I got it from once again, because that's what I'm infamous for, but I had heard, hold on, honey. I had heard somebody talk about when someone joins their team, and I do this 9 times out of 10, depending on my relationship with the person. But like I said, 9.5 times out of 10, I ask my level 1 that joins me, what do you want me to do for you when I see you not working your business? Do you want me to push you? Do you want me to hold you accountable? Do you want me to give you, the way that I talk to people, I'm like, do you want me to slap you on the butt? Do you want me to? And they tell me, they're like, if I'm not working my business, yeah, call me out, and it'll help me. But I do want to add to that because I know that I've poured into you guys that before in the past of that word of advice. I have had people who have told me absolute. For example, there's one girl who was like, remind me why I joined. Come to me and remind me of my daughter. Remind me why I joined. And I did that. And she basically told me to like go F myself. Like it didn't go over well. And so I was like, this is what you asked. And it makes me sad for you. And you know that the opportunity is here, you know, when you want it. So people are going to handle this the way that they're going to handle it. But, you know, had I not just asked her what she wanted from me, I would have probably have been, you know, pushing or nagging or going to her all the time, spoon feeding her because I know her potential in this. And, you know, some people just make the decision to step away, and it's a waste of our energy, and it's not income producing to try and like pull them out of a mud pit that they're happy swimming in. So, you know, yeah. So that's my 2 cents on that part. You know, find out what they want from you. If they see you, if you see them slacking, ask, you know, what do you want from me when I see that? And, you know, I've had some people tell me too, like, if I'm slacking, that just means I need some space. And I'm like, okay, sounds good. And then I'll just love on them in non-plexus ways when I see them stepping away, and, you know, they usually come back. So, everybody has their own needs, and, you know, my best advice is to cater to that.
Absolutely. Timing is everything. A lot can change in 2 months. If they don't work their business for 2 months because something heavy happened in their life, that is where follow-up is everything in this business. If you are engaging and constantly loving on your team, those 2 months are up and they've noticed that you've put in that effort to check in on them and love on them and pray for them, whatever they needed. And I mean, I've had a dream team, or a prime example. I met with her a month ago on a Saturday. We went to breakfast. Haven't seen this girl in 10 years. She joined my team a year ago. I was so over the moon when she joined. She didn't do anything. She was legit a wholesale customer, had anywhere from 100 to 300 PV monthly because of family members. Calls me up, says, hey, can we go to breakfast? I'm like, sure. I go to breakfast. She brought a spreadsheet, a notebook. She had been watching me post and watching me lead for a year, and was like, this is what I've learned. This is what I'd like to start doing. I'm ready to go silver in the next month or two. So she should be silver this month. And she's like, what would you have me do since I've been doing this for a year? Like, I want to make sure I do it right. And I literally was sitting there like, what? You know, this was someone that I was like praying for. And I was like, come on, you're going to be amazing. Like, she looks like a Barbie. She's just gorgeous. And I knew that she has tons of influence. She's a kindergarten teacher. I mean, she's adorable. So I'm like, come on, girl, just jump on and go all in. And she was like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. A year, a painful, my ego was crushed year went by, and now she's ready. So those people that don't do what you think they're going to do, keep that relationship. Even if it's non-plexus related, even if they're getting married, they start a new job, they're moving, stay on top of those things. I forget. I have a reminder in my phone, text Jennifer Brett, tell her you love her. I'm not kidding. I have a reminder in my phone that says that because I'm human and I forget, and I have my own kids in life. So these are just some helpful things that Jen and I do so that we're not just in management mode. We're not just leading, because sometimes you just want a friend. So have fun with your business and make sure you're just relaxed. Like, don't force it. You know, just like in a relationship, my mom always said, you know, don't force it or you're holding the man against his will. That's what she used to tell me. And that Scotty was the first guy I never forced it with. I literally let him pursue me. Now we're married. So just little tidbits like that, I think, will just change your whole month around, your mindset, your team, your runners will just see, wow, she's not trying to micromanage me. She legit wants me to be successful. And you will just be blown away by what can happen. So I'm going to shut up. I'll let you guys go enjoy your Valentine's Day with your kiddos and your loved ones. But thanks for letting me be on.
No, thank you, Emily. You guys have a happy Valentine's Day. Go love on someone. We'll talk to you later.